Okay.
Oh, just about. I'm just about as okay as you are.
Okay.
Because you just attacked the plant with a piece of wood that you pretended was a microphone, but actually looks like a dagger.
The plant doesn't deserve to live.
It doesn't deserve to die either. We're all retro today. We're doing black and white.
Yes, we're doing a black and white practical
presentation. We're going
parenting.
old school. Frank Sinatra, Gene Kelly.
We should have the guy singing in the background, the black or white, right? Michael Jackson.
Yes,
Couldn't
but Michael Jackson belongs to the 80s, and that was like a overexposed color decade.
Right.
So,
okay.
so
So
we
we're
can't
doing
have-
the
We can't have Michael, and I can't sing Michael Jackson songs either because
Thank goodness.
I don't go. I don't go that high. Okay.
Okay.
At any point in time.
Yes. So
Oh, you can't hear anything. Oh, I have control. If you hear something odd in the background,
that's Aladdin.
it's Aladdin saying.
What?
That was an album, I think, by Genesis.
Of course it was.
It's odd. Or maybe it wasn't Genesis. Anyway.
Okay, back to the topic. Focus.
Focus. Practical parenting. Practical parenting. With the Dead Sea Tupperware.
So,
Okay. Yes, we'll get to it. We're going to do an hour of black and white practical parenting.
We had a very
Don't play with your stand.
Okay.
Don't play with your
fine.
massaging the stand with your toes there.
the restless toes, I just can't control them. Okay. We're going to be talking, so I'm sorry.
Darling. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's no other way. We can't do it outside because we went to the pool and we got home late and it's dark and it's cold.
Yes, we had a very, very long day.
Did we?
Yes, because we got up early.
I didn't get up early at all today.
I got up early.
I was early. Well, actually, I did. Technically, I got up early because, some people say, "Oh, I got up at 7. That's really early," and it's like, well, no, 7 is when I get up late. So.
Well, I got up early.
What time did you get up? Did you get up? Did you get out of bed before lunch?
No. Yes.
Sorry.
I got up around 6, I think, which is actually not that early.
National holiday today.
But it was early enough for me, and then we had a work morning, didn't we? We
did. I've strapped myself to my computer.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if anything constructive came out of that, except for the daily female email.
And I was running around between my computer and the kids in the kitchen, and back again.
Is that what the noise was?
And I went to the shop as well.
You went to the shop?
The one shop that's open today.
And you went to the one shop that's
open and it was closed. But it was only closed because the owner overslept, poor guy, and he was supposed to be there at 8 and he came around 8:50 or something like that.
Overslept?
Yeah, he overslept.
Did you look drunk from the night before? Did you look rough?
He did look very rough, yes. He was speaking quietly, so...
I like so in case somebody was listening. Would you like to buy anything else?
I guess that loud noises hurt his head.
Okay.
I don't know, but he was as nice as ever, though. Always smiling.
Have you noticed there's a lot of people who look like they've been drinking all night and they haven't? Have you noticed that?
Yes, I've noticed that because I'm one of them.
one of them lives here. Right.
Yes.
I had huge bags under my eyes this morning. I looked into the mirror and I was like, ugh. I did the video with Jasmine this morning. Did a little live with Jazzy and numbers, and she. We were going to talk about a banana, but she decided to take your purse and take all the money out of it.
Oh.
Isn't that cool? Is that why?
Is that where they all went?
Is that where the money went? Yeah, she took all the money out of it.
Okay.
Which was 12 cents.
Yeah, I know. I'm rich like that.
Yeah, she took all 12 cents out of it. And
she counted them?
well, we had a little counting game.
Okay.
We had a little fun.
Okay.
And that was the live video. That was the live video that
Cool.
I did this morning.
That must have been
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Yes.
Oh, we enjoyed it.
Was that when I was sleeping on the carpet, or?
You fell asleep on the carpet this morning.
I did. I was so tired. I fell asleep on the carpet. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people would
because I
say,
got
"What's
up
the
so
point
early."
in getting up early if you're just
I'm just going to fall asleep on the carpet. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just went to join. Well, but I went to join somebody.
You weren't in the middle of exercising or doing yoga or
No, that was after or before. That was before I
or during,
exercised.
perhaps.
No, that was before I exercised. I went to lie down with somebody was lying down on the carpet, and I was like, okay, I'm going
Just a
to
random
join
person.
them. Yeah, and then
in the living room. Oh, can I join you? Oh, sorry.
I think it was Zora. I don't know, but I was woken up by Jasmine kind of walking over my head. Yeah, so. She was kicking me in the head. Gently and lovefully, of course. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today that is connected with practical parenting, so that we get to the point?
Lots of things. Lots of things.
Good.
I've got.
Give me a topic.
I've got a couple of articles that I just posted on my Facebook page. If anyone's interested, they can go to the Facebook page and they can check under this video, and I'll find the articles posted there. And I might talk a little bit about the free email. That says Aniczka Szczewko Slobodovoci. Ovocie? Fruits? Freedom fruits? The freedom fruits are watching.
The freedom fruits are watching.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Ahojcie.
Hi guys. See you tomorrow.
Widzimy się zajtra.
No. Except I won't be here, but there you go. That's life.
You probably will.
Depends on the police.
On the police. I don't think the police is going to take that
I don't think
long.
the police are going to want to spend a lot of time with me.
I don't think so either.
No, they're going to take one look at me and go, nah.
You can go.
Yeah, you're free. Off you go. I don't come back.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, so what were these articles about then that you've shared with us?
The articles.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get into something else first.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Before the articles.
Sorry.
I wanted to ask you what's on your mind, what's on your radar today, because we had the 700 views yesterday on Monday's Practical Parenting.
Yes.
And I thought we covered a lot of really useful stuff.
Okay.
Yesterday. And I thought if actually 700 people picked up something from it, it's pretty cool. No?
Yeah, if they did. I mean, if they did, that would be super cool.
But I'm seeing a lack of interaction from people there. If 700 people watch the video, why didn't at least 7 make a comment or leave a question or say that's great, or just be abusive, just
go on, guys, be abusive.
tell us we're wrong.
Don't be shy. We can't hit you back.
Hands through the net will be the next technology. I press a button, you die.
Stop it. What's on my mind? You were asking me. What's on my mind?
Well, it was I wanted your thoughts on the 700 views. I think you just gave them.
I think that's nice.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I was wondering if hi Tatiana. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. If you have any questions, you feel free to write them in the chat, or you can do the thumbs up, or the heart, or the like, or the share, or something else. Right.
That was just
so
scary.
You can I'm putting some energy. I'm putting some energy in this. It's gotta be
Booyah.
God, stop. Is that so? How I feel when you do that is how you feel when I do that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I apologize for that. No, I get it. No, I get it. You're looking very, 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 very nice this evening.
Thank you.
And I'm looking all very
You need a shave and
I'm looking a bit rough. I need to chisel this off.
We need to run around your head again with the machine.
Could do that line.
No,
definitely not. Right. I was wondering if we needed to set a challenge for people, or a task for people, or have some kind of competition or something where, they can win. We have to think about that, right? I mean, this is brainstorming live.
Yes.
Right? Brainstorming live. I mean, there are things there are services that we can offer.
Are there?
There are services that we can offer.
There are services that G can offer. So whoever posts the best comment wins G's services.
Services.
Yes.
You will be serviced by me.
Whoever posts the most interesting parenting question that we can talk about.
Yeah, wow. The most interesting parenting question
wins
will receive
G's services.
Send you something.
A massage.
You can't send a massage to somebody, can you?
I don't know.
You can send a masseur. You can send a masseur to somebody, right? I could send you, I'll send you something. I'll send you a book. I don't care. I'll send you a book. I'll get your address. I'll send you a book as a surprise, right? Because we've got lots of books and we don't need them all, right? We don't need them all. I'll take a book from the shelf. When Scotland
like this one, for example. What's this?
I love that book.
Oh, okay.
I could
not that one then.
Scan it and send you the PDF.
Or send you a picture of it.
This is Buddha's little instruction booklet. Right, I know I know you'll get it backwards, but
Buddha wrote an instruction booklet.
He did.
Buddha wrote a user's manual.
It's not a user manual. It's talk about marketing, right?
Yeah.
Talk about marketing.
No, talk about parenting.
No, because look, everything is marketing, right? Parenting is marketing, because we've had this discussion before about We've had this discussion before about Facebook pages, where I've been banned from Facebook pages because people say, "Oh, you're marketing things." I'm just being me and posting articles and making comments. "Oh, you're marketing your stuff." It's just everything is selling. Everything is marketing. You cannot do anything without selling an idea or selling yourself or selling something. So
giving it out, because you're not really selling.
Even if you give stuff away, you're still trying to sell something or get somebody interested in stuff. And what I wanted to say is marketing, right? This is a fantastic piece of marketing because it's beautifully designed. You can't see the colors because we're doing black and white because we're all being retro. But you get into it, right? So get into it, and look, there's just like.
You can't see it.
You can, look.
Oh, you can a little bit.
It's just like one line, right?
Uh-huh.
And then a picture. And that's each page. There's just like one line on each page.
Harm no other beings.
It looks like there's 200 pages. But there's only 200 lines in it. And it's just little things to make you think. But it's so nicely done.
Oh, this one's for you. Listen.
What?
Do not seek perfection in a changing world. Instead, perfect your love.
Isn't that contradictory? Do not seek perfection, yet perfect something.
Perfecting something is a process, though. You can perfect something without seeking perfection.
Perfection doesn't exist, really. Unless you're talking about a cold beer on a hot day, or ice cream when you're desperate.
Or me.
Or you. You. Does that mean I'm desperate? Okay, I'm not sure. You're saying that you're a cold beer on a hot day. Are you comparing yourself to that?
If you want, I can be a hot beer on a cold day.
Oh, disgusting. Disgusting. You can't. William, would you like to chime in with something in the background there? What's up?
If you want to,
Yep.
if you want to hear me say an opposite of something,
Don't. We trust you to know what you're talking about, mate. It's okay. Focus on the film. Focus on the film. Good. No. Up.
Okay, so
No,
that
we're
was
not
enough
giving-
talking
no,
about Buddha,
we're not
and
giving away-
this
we're not-
book hasn't actually been written by Buddha, just in case you wondered.
No, it's not. I'm
Okay.
not sending you the Buddha book, but I'll find
Okay.
something else. I've got lots of good.
So if anybody has any parenting questions, they can ask.
Yeah, if you leave a question in the comment section, I will send you something. You know what I can send them? My book. I can send them a PDF of my book.
Cool.
The Trees That Became Men. Wow. So, I wonder who Steve Norris is. I wonder where he's from.
Hi, Steve.
He doesn't have a picture of himself, so he's obviously being incognito. But that's somebody putting something in the bin. So.
Anyway, yeah, I have a question
Recycling
for
is
you.
good. So if you leave a question for us about parenting in the comment section, I will send you a copy of my book. I've got two. I'll send you a copy of my first book for free. There we go.
I thought you had 2 copies.
It's all digital, so it doesn't really matter that much. But somebody might find something useful in it or pick up something. Like they'll get a taste of my younger, angrier, earlier self. And
Yummy.
I'm not talking today. I mean years. Yummy.
Right.
Yummy. You're so yummy. Right.
Yeah.
So swimming.
about it?
We were at the pool today, and Zora decided it was no armbands and in the water, right?
She's gone crazy nuts.
And she didn't even worry about drowning, even though she can't really swim.
She can't swim. She
So
just
I
jumped
thought
into the
she was-
deep water, and she was just kind of, like,
I've never seen it. I've never
if
seen.
I start drowning, I trust you guys to just,
I've never seen
fish
somebody,
me out.
I've never seen somebody so relaxed in water before.
especially if they
when-
don't know how to swim.
Like, perfectly relaxed, like sinking down to the bottom of the pool, totally unable to swim.
Yeah, and when I fished her out, she'd be annoyed and she'd be like, "Let go of me!" And then she'd sink back to the bottom. She's,
What's that?
what?
I mean, is that good?
That's good.
That's good.
That's good. That's fine.
Dangerous, though.
Well,
Dangerous.
I didn't know
Hi, Peter.
when
Hope the films are going okay.
I didn't
Like
know
what
when
you
she
were
was
doing.
swimming and when she started to kind of, wanting me to get her out.
Yeah.
I didn't read those signals at all, so I would just kind
I
of
didn't know when to grab her.
Guess,
I didn't know when
yeah.
she was drowning or when she was swimming or when she was relaxed. I couldn't tell the difference.
I
And
know.
I spent the whole time panicking.
I
So-
just
So and I
just
kept
played it
grabbing
by
her. Saying,
ear.
No. Okay, sorry. I thought you were dying. So,
No, she was very happy. She just kind of, get herself up, and then she would go, and then she would go back down, and she was all like, "Yay!"
she swam down and
swimming.
touched the bottom with her hands.
Yeah.
Even though she can't actually swim. I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool, right? I mean,
It's like a
if
fish.
you're a parent, that's what you want your kids to do. You want your kids to get involved like that.
She can swim only underwater. I would put it like that, She can't keep herself above water.
She can only,
Right?
It's true. She can actually
She
only
can swim underwater.
She can't swim on the water. Or she can swim under the water. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well,
She's
she'll
not
get
like
there.
a fish.
Trying to swim above the water yet.
No, not yet. Exactly.
She can't sink when she's
Sorry.
Explain
Sorry.
that
I'm
again.
sorry. Sorry.
already sunk into the water.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And she can only
Thank you.
swim
Thank you.
She can only swim under in the water because the water is all floaty around like space.
So,
That's right.
something. Will, I have to tell you something, mate. You don't have a mic on, and that means that the people can't really hear you. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to mic you up at some future point, right? And you get to speak to all the people. Is that cool?
I think Will should do the speaking like for the whole hour because he
Oh,
would
he's
be
great.
perfectly capable
He's
of doing
great.
so.
He's
He
great.
just won't stop
He
talking.
won't.
Yeah.
He won't. Wonder where he gets it from.
But that's
Anyway.
okay because he can talk about Star Wars Rebels and
You're pulling the cable.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You keep
It
your
just-
hand
I
there.
can't even
Just don't
touch
pull the
you.
cable out.
Can
Okay.
we do this?
You can do that.
Yeah.
It's a bit uncomfortable.
What do you mean uncomfortable?
Well, we're not. It's not exactly a couch. If we're doing it in the wrong place, should we be doing this from the couch? And just like, I thought about doing this from the bed actually. We're going to end up doing it from the bed eventually.
We're going to end up falling asleep in the middle of our own presentation because we're just so boring.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Oh my God. Right.
Anyway.
That was the swimming. Anyway, if you've got any experiences with swimming and you want to ask any questions about that with kids, let us know. Next, I've got we can do the article, or we can do the notes from the Daily Mail today, and I'd like to go through the notes very quickly from the Daily Mail today.
Oh, okay. What does that mean, going through the notes?
Well, as you know, I send out a daily email to people who subscribe and want information about languages and the school and everything else. I can't focus because Will's belly dancing with a piece of eggy bread over here. Okay, it's guidelines. It's guidelines. 10 rules to keep you on track. It's a moral principle, right? A series of moral principles. Look at these belly dance. Will either go and sit at the table and eat your bread, or put the bread down and...
I was joking because he's been belly dancing with the bread.
Will go and sit at the table and eat your bread, or put the bread down, wash your hands and come back onto the couch, please. But please don't belly dance in the background. I love it, but too much. Okay, 10 rules. 10 foundational rules. I think that if you're not grounded in some way in your life, and it's all in the email. I'm not going to go through the whole email. You drift, right? You drift. So, you're looking at me like you're not ready for this. Is that looking at me like you're not ready for this? I'm
just leaving you some space because this is your thing. So.
Okay.
You know me. I'm not grounded.
I'm going to do it very quickly, so I'm going to do it in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Because I don't want to spend ages on it.
Okay.
See, okay. Right. 10 things, 10 rules. Now you can pick up the daily email on the Facebook page, but here it goes. 10 things that will drastically improve the quality of your life that you can implement right now, today. Number 1, have no gods before evidence and reason. No gods before evidence and reasons. That means believe only that which is proven to be true. Everything else you have to question or discard. Believe only that which you know is proven to be true. No false idols. Trust must be gained through hardship. You must know somebody to be able to trust anything that they say. Number 3, no name shall be spoken in vain or blame. You have to distance yourself from negativity, and we all from time to time have a tendency to name call with other people, but I think we should try to focus on the positive rather than the negative. It will have a big effect in the long run. 4, family first. Put your family first. That which is closest to you requires the most care, and you really need to look after the people around about you as much as possible. 5, self-defense is necessary. The world can be harsh at times, so be prepared to defend yourself physically. Very important. 6, they're fighting over the eggy bread in the kitchen. Okay.
Sora is prepared to defend her eggy bread
she
physically.
She is actually. It's getting a bit rough through there. Will, isn't there another piece of eggy bread on the plate for her? Can you go and check it, please?
There's a piece of egg right over there.
I'm sure you guys can sort it out. There's a plate there, darling. There's a plate there. You can pick one up from. Is that it? Okay, she found it. Great. Okay, we had 5. Quick
6.
Review. Did we have 6? We had 5.
You are on the point 6.
Okay. You earn your keep. You have to contribute more than you consume. If you consume more than you contribute, then you're taking away from the world. You have to earn your keep. You have to put in the energy and the work. Number 7, you have to realize that you own your own body. You own your own body and nothing more. Our experiences in life are temporary. Nothing is going to last forever. You can't own anything else or think that you own anything else around about you, because what you own owns you if you're not careful. No lies. Number 8, no lies. You can build nothing on the shifting sands. So you can only build on the rocks of experience. So don't get involved with it, even the little ones. Don't get involved with it. Don't get involved with other people's lies. People will want to tangle you up in their bullshit. Don't get caught up in it, right? No adultery. A lifetime of achievement, experience, growth can be destroyed in a moment. In a moment. Don't lose your focus. Don't lose your focus. And number 10, no judgment, no judgments. You don't know how they see it. You haven't had their experience. So just let it go. Don't judge them. You can have an opinion. You can try to understand something, but don't judge them. And those are 10 fundamental moral principles that can completely transform your life. That's it. Anything you want to add? Oh, okay. Okay. That
No, I have nothing I want to add.
Okay, and there's a bit more written around about it on the Daily Free Mail email that's on the Facebook page. You can find it there. And it goes out with motivational information and some family pictures and links to cool stuff, basically.
Yeah.
There's so much cool stuff going on. So, there we go. Now, we can talk about the Washington Post article about going to the gym.
Ooh.
Or you said you had a question for me. Or we take questions from out there.
I had a parenting question.
For me?
Yes.
You want to ask me a question and get my take on it?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Is the world ready for that?
I don't know. No. You know that I'm, when I think about parenting, right, I'm trying to think about, not about how to change the behavior of children through changing, through focusing on the behavior of children, but I try to focus on the behavior of parents, right, and not change the behavior of children, but change the whole relationship, right? So I've got a question. I've been thinking about triggers recently, right? How we had a discussion the other day, and I told you, okay, I don't want to talk about this because it triggers me, because I could
something that we were maybe going to discuss live.
Yeah.
And we had a little discussion about it.
And I said, I don't want to talk about it because,
turned into an emotional affair.
Yes.
And then we decided not to talk about it.
Yes.
We all get triggered by something.
By something.
Somewhere. Yes. It could be something as crazy as a T-shirt that someone's wearing that we don't like, or it could be we can't find a place to park the car, or it could just be we wanted the sun to shine and it, it's all
yeah,
crazy.
But I read upon this and I've I found an opinion that we're usually triggered, that the underlying triggers, right, are usually some kind of deprivation, right? Like when you feel that you're not getting something that you need, whether it's respect or I don't know, free time or anything else, right? And
I'm getting this. Okay, this is cool.
I was thinking about it, and I was trying to apply this on parenting, right? And I could see where I get triggered by kids in cases of deprivation. For example, this morning I was in the bathroom, right? And when Will came into the bathroom, and he would be like, "Mom, Zora is doing this, and Jasmine is doing that," and I was like, "Well, and what do you expect me to do about it?" Well, I'm standing in the fridge. Standing in the shower.
And then he was opened the door of the fridge, and there you were, standing.
Yes.
Standing there. Lucky you didn't have a heart attack.
I know. It's a big fridge, guys.
It is as well. Quite easily go inside there.
So I was standing in this shower, right? No, it was a cold shower.
You're standing in the shower?
So I was standing in the shower, and it was like, Mom, this is happening. And I was like, I could kill somebody right now. I'm just trying to have a shower. I'm trying to have like 2 minutes to myself, right? So obviously I was deprived of any privacy for like 7 years, and it just built up, okay?
Yeah,
so
that's why I've got a lot of respect for the fact that you have to deal with that lack of privacy. But people don't talk about that as an issue, but mothers lose their privacy. They really do.
Completely.
And I've never really thought about that much before at all. But I mean, it's obvious, but it's not talked about. Mothers lose.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember
kids.
last time I was in the toilet without anybody popping in for a party. Okay. Seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, so so this was an obvious trigger, right? And then I thought, apart from deprivations, not deprivation necessarily, deprivation, because that's a bit strong, but if you feel like something is, like you're not getting something that you should be getting. But I thought that apart from that, there should be more things on the list of triggers, right? I think that in parenting, especially, we are triggered a lot by projection as well.
Projecting ourselves
and our own, our own expectations that maybe we've got from when we were kids, right?
Okay, does that mean that, if I can just explain this a little bit more, because it's a little bit abstract, right? That because they're saying that it means this because that's what it means to us. We're projecting why they would do it as the same reason why we would do it. Is that what you mean by projecting? What do you mean by projecting?
I meant more like
something. Hi Veronica, welcome to the end.
Something makes you angry about your kid. Okay, for example, I'm so angry every time that my kid is what we were talking about yesterday, when my kid is rude at the table, for example, okay? Somebody can be triggered by their kid having bad table manners and really gets on their nerves, right? And I think that that's probably something that you carry with you from maybe your childhood when you had to have good table manners and had, maybe your parents not being happy about it or something. Maybe you felt some kind of stress about it, and then you kind of project that on your kid, or you're just projecting your own expectations that you think that something should be like this and it's not like that. That's basically what you said, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I was wondering. My question was, what are your triggers in parenting?
What triggers me?
What triggers you in parenting, in relationship to your kids? Okay. Is there anything that makes you regularly lose it? Or if not lose it completely, at least something that makes you just go, this is something that really gets to me when someone does this.
So the question is, what are my triggers?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, the first thing we have to do is we have to understand that we're talking about the same subject. So we have to understand that when you say trigger, you're thinking about the same thing as I am when I say trigger. So it's very, very important in discussion.
Okay.
To make sure that we're defining it in the same way, because we could totally agree on something but have a different definition for both of us.
Okay, by trigger, what I mean is something that creates an instant emotional reaction mostly negative, probably anger or anxiety or something irrational.
So what we're looking at here is a loss of control, a loss of
emotional
of emotional control.
Yes.
I'm not talking about loss of physical control, but a loss of emotional control. Right?
Well, not necessarily loss of control, because you can learn to control your triggers, right? But they're still going to trigger you, but you can learn
you're still lost
to deal
control.
with them.
You're just hiding it, basically, aren't you? You're not being.
If you know how to work with it. You can recognize when you are getting there, and you can stop it in its tracks.
Yeah, well, there's a question there about, if you're being really honest with yourself, if you're, masking an emotion that you feel.
No, it's not about masking an emotion that you feel. It's exactly about being honest with yourself, because it's recognizing where the emotion is coming from. Because with a trigger, you think, my anger is coming from the fact that my kid is being rude at the table. But, recognizing that that is not actually a problem, because it's normal, because she's 2.5-year-old, right? That is something in me. That is my problem.
Oh yeah, there's
a lot. That is being honest with yourself.
Well, and you're talking about projection. I have a problem with them because I have a problem with something.
With myself, yes.
Myself. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's everywhere. Right?
Yes.
Anyone who loses it at any point in time.
So it's not
is saying that they have a problem themselves with something.
So it's not being honest with yourself. It is being honest with yourself, because you honestly can admit that.
Yeah, the dishonesty that I'm talking about is when you try to hide it or cover it, right? You're trying to mask it. That would be being slightly dishonest. You're not being.
Yes, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, right. What you're talking about is what triggers me.
Okay, what does trigger you? With in parenting, not with me.
Well, I think with triggers that if you know exactly what triggers you, then you're kind of obliged to work on it a little bit.
Yes, and that's the whole point.
Yeah, and then you're less triggered by it. So
yes.
I think we get triggered by things that we're less aware of, and so it's hard to talk about them because we're less aware of them. They get noticed by the people around about us much more than they get noticed by us ourselves. So you can't really see yourself objectively when you're inside the box. It's only when you're outside of the box. That's why people have to go to therapists and counselors, or have deep discussions with friends or partners or members of their family to have some kind of accountability in their environment.
Does that mean you don't know?
I don't know if I'm triggered by things. I definitely would find it hard to answer the question, is the trigger really something that's happening in the present, or is it related to something deep in the past? Like let's say the kids put the knives and forks in the wrong places on the table, right? And say I freak out, which I don't, but let's imagine a scenario, right? What if my mother or my father freaked out when I was 6 or 7 years old and I did that, and I can't remember it, because a lot of people don't remember a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff buried deep in the back of the mind that we don't really know about. And if we ask our parents, they've probably forgotten about it as well, because they don't want to.
You don't need to know exactly about particular experiences like this, but you can learn from this, for example, the need for perfectionism. Okay.
Is this related to my pedantic behavior?
No, it wasn't.
Right?
You started with the forks and knives. Okay, you gave an example, and I'm going along with that example. I'm not talking about you in particular. That would in fact
annoy me if that constantly happened, but but I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not even aware about that. I don't even really care about that sort of thing very much. I mean, Will tends to put the knives and forks kind of all over the place on the table, and we just it's like a puzzle. We
yes, but if you did, if you did, then it could mean it wouldn't have to mean exactly that you had some kind of traumatic experience with cutlery in particular, but
me bones. Me bones.
It may have to do.
Oh, this is much better.
something to do with.
It's much better when I
You
when I
know.
lean on it rather than sit
Is
on
it?
it.
Excuse me?
Should I try that?
Yes.
Stuck again.
That's okay, Will. You just stay there. Don't worry.
Will one of you get me out?
No, we're live on the internet, mate. You're just going to have to stay trapped inside the hanging chair over there.
It's like in
and
a
not
spider
not
web.
shout and not scream. You're just going to have to relax and just try to make it as comfortable as possible for
I think
yourself.
Jasmine just fell asleep
Fall asleep
on the carpet.
on the carpet. It's a good place to fall asleep.
Great for falling asleep.
Yeah.
It's so comfortable down there.
Okay.
There must be some kind of geo zone,
Mm-hmm. Geozone.
Geozone.
I don't know.
Maybe we should
might be
move our
what you clean
beds
the
there.
carpet with, maybe.
That-
Okay.
right.
Focus. Focus. You're always getting distracted by weird stuff. Right. Did you see the other? Have you seen the previous 9 episodes? Have you seen the previous 9 episodes?
That's
always-
what you call projection.
She's always rambling on
That's
about
exactly what you call projection.
irrelevant things, taking the conversation in absolute tangents, and we never get anything done. You can't because of the mic.
I wanted
Protect
to
the mic. Protect the
stroke
mic.
your.
Protect the mic at all times.
I wanted to stroke your lovely cheek like this.
Right. Is that because you can't slap me?
Yes.
Okay. Right.